I really want to declutter this, but part of me is like, keep it. Well, I mean, buttons are already popping open, so. And I am both excited and dreading doing the jeans. I cannot explain the struggle it is to get these jeans on. I also just feel like it's very, very tight in the crotch area. I will admit, I do have a little bit of regret buying this two-piece set. I just can't tell if it's giving pajama. Honestly, just feel like it's way too short. I've just looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new here. I am both excited and dreading this video. I'm excited because this has been a long time coming. Like, I've been putting this video off for probably like a month, but I'm also dreading it because this video literally takes me the entire day to film. Like right now it's like 11:15 in the morning, so we'll see what time we finish, but it is that time where I need to go through my entire closet and declutter it. I'm at the point in my closet now where I just feel stressed coming into both my closet and my drawers and trying to pick out an outfit. I'm also put off thrifting clothes at the moment, and also kind of like buying clothes. Just I'm hoping that today we can do a big cull. So I just wanted to also say a big thank you to you guys and all your love and support on my previous video like this. If you guys missed that, I'll leave it down below and I'll pop it in the iCard if it's working. It was actually my most popular video of 2023, so I appreciate you guys. This time I'm kind of going into my closet with a little bit of a different lens. So over my mid-semester uni break, I have completely reorganized and redone my Pinterest. So if you guys want to go and follow me on Pinterest, I'll leave my Pinterest link down below. Got 4 different folders to do with like the 4 different seasons: cool girl winter, hot girl summer, spring aesthetic, and cozy autumn. And then I've also got one which is kind of like business chic, so I'm also taking some inspiration from that folder, but put some little banners on the screen of kind of like the vibe that I'm going for those 4 different seasons, plus a little bit of the business chic vibe. That way you guys can kind of see what I am looking to kind of keep in my closet. Basically, I just want my closet to reflect these Pinterest pins that I have pinned, because I feel like a lot of them I can recreate with things that I've got in my closet. I also feel like as I'm getting older, I'm kind of moving away from a lot of color and I'm liking more like neutrals. Obviously today I'm wearing khaki green, so the colors that I'm really liking at the moment are like pinks, mustards, and khaki greens. What I'm going to do to start off with is I'm going to take you guys through my current setup, because all of my drawers are also really messy. So we'll start off with the spare room closet, because I have clothes in the spare room closet. So on this side I have more like thicker jackets, and then this side here I have more like cardigans and stuff. I keep these separate because they're very like winter specific and kind of like autumn specific. I do also have some Christmas jumpers in there as well. I also have clothes in here. I have some clothes up here because again my drawers are like chocker. I'll show you guys in a second, where I just can't fit these. I also have clothes on the top row here, which are just like clothes that are like too clean to be washed but too dirty to be like put away. Then I have pajamas in my bedside table drawer, which I will be going through in a separate video. And then I also have a little under the bed storage thing here, which has like skirts and shorts. This one is chocker. This is all of my like summery like tops, singlets, etc. So like while it's all folded and neat, there's just like so much in here, to the point where like in summer I didn't even bother to just go through. I kind of just grabbed whatever was like on the top, which is not great. So I need to go through that. Sometimes it like doesn't even shut properly. Like I've got to squish it in. This drawer and this drawer are like bras and undies and stuff, so we're not going to go through those obviously. This one here is like long sleeves and bodysuits, and so like again there's just like so much stuff in here. I do reach for like quite a lot of these long sleeves, so I don't actually know how many of those I'm going to be able to declutter. This is the drawer that needs the most work. This is my like tops and things like that. Again, they're just such a mess, but like there's just so much in here, and I feel like I definitely can like cull some of this down, just because I really don't reach for like heaps of these. Again, this is like hard to shut. This down here needs work. These are all of my blue jeans. I think I counted up and I think I have about 14 or 15 pairs of blue jeans, which is quite frankly ridiculous because I probably only reach for about maybe like 4 or 5 of these. Oh my goodness, it's literally so heavy to try and close it. This is really bad. This drawer, I can barely, oh my gosh, I can barely even open, but like this one just has a mix of like jeans, pants, and like activewear and things like that. And again, I don't even come into here. I kind of just reach for like whatever's on the top. My plan is to kind of hopefully have all of my like blue jeans, black jeans, white jeans, pink jeans in one drawer, and then do like pants and activewear in another drawer, but we will see how we go. And then this in here is my like skirts and shorts, so I kind of have like shorts down like this end and then skirts like down this end, but again it's like quite thick. I reach for some of these, but I definitely don't reach for all of these. And then I obviously have the wardrobe, which you guys will see for the majority of this video, but like I've organized it by color, which I did in my last declutter, and I really love organizing it by color. It's been so good, so I want to keep the color theme going, but there's just so much in here and I feel like I don't even reach for like quite a lot of this. Let's get into it. I am thinking that I might start off with like t-shirts, because I have a lot of t-shirts. I might try and do these like semi quick fire if I can. Little baby tee, it's super cute. I'm really enjoying the cropped length. It's got some stripes across. I reach for this all the time, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I love this beige baby tee, again very similar to that other one that I just showed you, but I reach for this all the time, so I'm going to be keeping this one. You will have to excuse my white bra under my white t-shirt. Love this white t-shirt here. It's a bit of a longer length. It's also very soft, it's ribbed, and I like it with a slightly higher neck because it's a really nice layering t-shirt. So this one I'm going to be keeping. This pink tee is super cute. It's also got a little bit of a lower back. This one's really soft and comfortable, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Grey, white and black striped t-shirt, has a little knot in the front. Again, it's that cropped length, which I really like, so this one here I will be keeping. This white top, again, I really love. It's got a little B up here, and then the back of the top has this like flower field print, which I love. I reach for this all the time, so again I'm going to be keeping this one. This Gucci printed tee, which I really like. It is a bit of a longer one, so I tend to just like tie it in the front to make it a little bit more cropped, so this one I'm going to be keeping. Okay, so those are all for like the tops that I've been wearing recently, so now I'm going to go into the drawer and pull out the rest of them. 1, 2. My Ed Sheeran concert tee from the mathematics tour, which I went to in February of last year, which I did a vlog of, so I'll leave that down below and I'll pop it in the iCard. And on the back, I'm pretty sure it has all the tour dates if I remember correctly. Yes, it does. So this one here I love. I normally again just tie it, and I really like the look of layering a graphic tee with like a white turtleneck underneath and some like flare pants and sneakers. So this one I am going to keep. This Ed Sheeran graphic tee, which this one I actually found in the op shop, which is from the Divide tour, again has the dates on the back. I do think it fits a little bit tighter. I would find this quite hard to style. I vlogged this concert too, so I'll leave that down below if you guys want to go and watch it. I'm gonna pass on just because I don't reach for it. Ariana Grande Dangerous Woman tour t-shirt, and as you guys can see, this one has gotten super duper small on me. This was a concert from 2017. Again, I filmed this concert, so if you guys want to watch that, I'll leave it down below and I'll pop it in the iCard. It is time that I pass this one on. White tee with just 2 little pineapples on the boobs. I really like the simplicity of this. It is very soft as well, so this one I am going to be keeping. Tee which I bought from Princess Polly, which has some flowers down the front. I'm going to be keeping this one. This white t-shirt which says Unity. I'm hoping you guys can see the little like dictionary description up here. This one I bought from the Future Self website, and I think it was a charity one to support the Australian bushfires. Again, I have reached for this year and I tend to just tie it, so this one I'm going to be keeping. But this t-shirt here, which has She Is Gemini with a little bum on the front. This one here I actually think I'm going to pass on. I originally bought this from Princess Polly. It's the runway label. Sleeves are a little bit short. I kind of like my t-shirt sleeves to come down a little bit longer, otherwise it feels like it's cutting me off. It doesn't look boxy, and when I tie t-shirts in the front I like them to look quite boxy. This top here I thrifted quite a while ago, and it just has a little like neon diner. I feel like I actually might declutter this one, just because I feel like if I'm gonna reach for a graphic tee to layer and style, I'm more likely to reach for my Ed Sheeran one. The last kind of like graphic tee that I've got is this grey Grande one. It cuts at a much better length on the sleeve, and again quite an easy one to like tie if I want. This one I am gonna keep. I do really like Grande. I grew up with Grande. The grey shirt here is one that I have thrifted recently. It fits me really, really well. I really like the stone grey colour, and I've seen some outfits on Pinterest with a top that's similar to this, and so I definitely want to be keeping this one. I recently got this pink and white striped t-shirt and a clothes swap, and again I really like this. It's a good length on the sleeve. It's a really nice cropped length, and I love the baby pink, so I'm going to keep this. This white tee here I thrifted. Again, it's a little bit of a longer tee. It's a bit more of a thicker tee, so really nice for like the autumn winter. It's ribbed, and again I really like layering this tee, and it's a good one to wear to work, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Brown ribbed tee here I really, really love. Again, it's that kind of like cropped baby tee style. The sleeves are a good length. It's really, really comfy, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Mustard tee here I have thrifted recently. Again, I love this tee. It's one I reach for quite a bit when I'm filming. This one here I'm going to be keeping. Again, it's a bit more of like a longer top. This brown tee here is quite a nice one. It is quite like floaty, and it is a nice length on the sleeve, but I feel like if I've kept that other brown rib tee, I don't think there's any point in keeping like two brown tees, even though this one is really, really comfy. I really want to declutter this, but part of me is like, keep it. I think I might keep this till the end of this section as a maybe, and then I'll decide if I want to keep it or not. I recently bought this tee, and I've worn it quite a bit, but I'm also trying to decide if I keep this one or I keep this one, because they're very similar and I don't think I need both. I've also got this one, so I'm like, I also don't know if I love this color on me, like with this material. I actually think I might declutter this. I think I just prefer the more like ribbed cotton tees over the lycra. I feel like this top is definitely more flattering than the other one. I also like that this one here is a bit more of a cropped length, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Also got this really like floaty green tee, which is a little bit more richer than the other top that I just showed you. I really, really like this for filming. It's one that I reach for quite a bit, and it is really soft and comfortable, so this one here I am going to keep. Pink lycra tee, which even though it is lycra, I do like the length of the sleeves a little bit more, and this one, since buying it, I've been reaching for over the green one, so this one here I am going to keep. It's white, black and mustard striped tee. It's that ribbed material, a nice length on the sleeve. I've been pinning a lot of things with stripes, so this one here I do want to keep. This top here, which again is another one from Kmart. It has the V cut, which I don't know if I love. This is really, really hard because I'm trying to be like really, really cutthroat. This also matches a skirt, but I feel like if I'm reaching between this and that other baby tee, I reach for the other one more. So maybe I think I will declutter this. I normally like don't get sentimental with clothes, but like I'm finding it a little bit harder this time to like throw stuff out. I also feel like I haven't bought heaps of clothes since my last declutter, and I was like quite content with my last declutter, so I think that's why it's feeling a bit harder. White tee, it's the exact same tee as the pink one with the low back, and again I do reach for this quite a lot, so this one I am going to be keeping. Yellow tee here. Now this one I used to be like so obsessed with when I bought it, and I would wear it all the time, but I feel like I just don't love it anymore. Part of me is like really hesitant to get rid of this because it's like a really, really nice shade of yellow. I do think a more deeper mustard suits my skin tone a little bit more, so I think it's time that this one can be decluttered. This white tee here, which is honestly one of my like oldest surviving t-shirts, is like slowly but surely starting to fall apart, but I do still reach for this a lot. So I think this is just going to be one of those t-shirts that I keep until it starts getting holes in it, and then I'm going to chuck it out. But for now, I really like this and I'm going to keep this. Red and white striped t-shirt. I thought about decluttering this in my last declutter, but I'm really happy that I didn't, because I've been pinning a lot of stuff that is like a red and white stripe. Again, going back to my roots, if you've been on my channel for a while, for like quite a long time, like since I started my channel, I have been obsessed with red and white stripes. I think it looks really nice on my skin tone. So this one I am going to be keeping. Black ribbed t-shirt here, which I really like. Again, is a really nice basic, so this one I'm going to be keeping. And the last t-shirt that I have is this black ribbed tee here. The sleeves are like probably borderline, but they're okay at the moment. I do love button detail at the front, so this one here I am going to keep. I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this for now, see if I reach for it in the summer, and if I don't reach for it in the summer, I'm gonna declutter it. I'm hoping that we are in the same position. My battery just died, so I just changed it over to my other one. I have actually decided after some thought that I am going to declutter this. Now we're gonna move on to long sleeves. So obviously we have the green one that I was wearing at the start of this video. I love this, so this one I'm gonna be keeping. I have this beige one, which I love, fits me really well, so this one I'm gonna be keeping. This one here, which has a slightly higher neck, which I really love. This one again is really nice for layering in the winter time, and it is a little bit thicker as well, so this one I'm going to be keeping. This one is my newest long sleeve. It's a little bit more of a cropped fit, but I really like the square neckline and I really like the length of the sleeves, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. I really love with the cutout sleeves, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. It's also a little bit longer as well, and I really love the fit of this one. This one here is very similar to that other one that I showed you guys, but I think this one here is just getting a little bit too small for me. It's like quite tight on the shoulders. I feel like the sleeves are a little bit shorter. I quite like my long sleeves to go like a little bit longer on the sleeves, so this one here I'm going to declutter. I really love this crossover white long sleeve here. It's super duper comfortable. Again, a little bit thicker, so really nice for autumn winter. A good length on the sleeves, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Beige long sleeve here again is a little bit thicker, so really nice for the autumn winter. It has got a high neck, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Completely even forgot that I had owned this long sleeve because that's how buried my drawers have been. But I love this long sleeve in the winter time. I really like the button detailing. The faux buttons are not real, and I like that the length of the sleeve. But this one I'm going to be keeping. One shouldered long sleeve I think I'm going to get rid of. I don't really like having my shoulders out. If it was like an off the shoulder with both, I would be keeping it, but yeah, I just don't think the one shouldered thing is my vibe anymore, and since I've got that other green one, I've been reaching for that one over this one a lot more. I love this cute little long sleeve shirt with the little buttons down the front here, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. This one here is such a nice basic black long sleeve. It's also a little bit longer. I also would love to get a white version of this top, so this one I'm going to be keeping. This little 3/4 number here, this one I was originally going to keep, but I actually think I'm going to declutter this because I don't think I would reach for this one over my other black one, but I just don't think I like the 3/4 length sleeve anymore. Grey long sleeve, I really like this. It's a bit more of a floaty long sleeve, which a lot of my other long sleeves that I've got are quite like fitted, so this one I'm going to keep. I also don't think I'm going to try this one on because it's like a purely like mesh top, and just because I'm wearing a white bra underneath, it's going to show real bad. But this one here I really like having to layer over the top of things in the winter, and again I really love the mesh sleeves. This is a newer one that I've bought, so this one here I'm going to be keeping as well. I really like the style of this with the little frilly sleeves. I think the length is okay on the sleeves. Well, I mean, buttons are already popping open, so I think I might declutter this. And I remember every time I wear this top, I'm always like really cautious, and I always look down to make sure all the buttons are still done up. Like, it's super duper cute, but I just think it might be like a little bit too small. And the last long sleeve that I have is this cute little like purple floral wrap long sleeve. This one is definitely more of like a going out top because the back is like fully open, which is kind of fun. This one here I am going to be keeping. Alrighty, and I think because of the sake of time for today, I'm not going to try on bodysuits. This bodysuit here I really like. It has a square front. It's like this quite like deep corally pink color. I think come summer I definitely want to reach for this quite a bit, and if I don't reach for it in the summer I will declutter it. This one here, which I really like, this one doesn't have a clasp at the bottom, but I really like this for more of a like going out at night bodysuit. So this one here I am going to be keeping. Green ribbed bodysuit with these spaghetti straps and a little bit of a lower back. Doesn't have the clasp. I'm going to be keeping this one. And I have the exact same two bodysuits in a black and a white. And I'm going to be keeping both, so I'll just show you what they are. These ones do have the clasps underneath, but again they've got the thin spaghetti straps and a really low back. I'm really hoping you guys can see that. The last bodysuit that I have, and I'm actually going to be keeping this one as well, is this kind of like salmony pink. This one again has the little clips underneath, but it's more of a winter bodysuit because it's got the long sleeves. So now we're going to do more of my like summery tops. 1, 2, pink ribbed singlet. This one here is a newer one that I got in a clothes swap, so this one I'm going to keep. This one here is also a newer one that I got in a clothes swap. However, it is so tight across here and it was such a struggle to get the last button done up that I honestly just don't think I'm going to reach for this at all because it's not comfortable. So this one here I'm going to declutter. Again, you'll have to excuse my bra for this top. I really like this top. I got it in a clothes swap as well. It's a really nice one for like going out for dinner in the summer, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. This black crop top I actually really like. I really like the slightly higher neck. The sleeves again are probably like borderline with the length that I like. The little like kind of like wrap over detail in the front. So this one here I'm going to be keeping. This top here is a newer one again that I've thrifted with the little kind of like frilly sleeves. I think I might just declutter this one, but this is probably the pink top that I would wear the most in the summer. I reached for this a lot last summer and I really like this top, so this one I'm going to be keeping. This top here is an absolute staple of mine in the summer. I reach for this top so much. I also really like layering this top with like throw over shirts, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Corset top, which to be honest has so many like hook and eyes that I'm not going to bother doing them up. This top here I have not worn once since I bought it and I feel like it's just a little bit too young for me. I think this can go. This here is also another corset top with a million hook and eyes, and also I also need my husband to help me get this top up every time. But in saying that, I do really love this top, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Very similar top, which is this top here. This one here has a little kind of like shoelace design at the back. It's probably not like done up properly because I'm just kind of like chucking them on quickly for this video. This one here is kind of like digging in here. I feel like this top gives the same kind of vibe as that other corsety one, and I definitely prefer that other one. So I think it is time that I declutter this. Black kind of like frilly singlet. This one here I do want to keep. I think I do want to layer this with a white t-shirt underneath. This next tank here is a tank that I have had for such a long time, but it's just such an absolute staple in the summer. So this one here I'm going to keep. This one here I'm not going to like bother doing the thingies up. But this top here I've got in a black and a white. They're both originally from Princess Polly, but I just don't reach for these like at all now. I feel like this is also probably getting a little bit small. I'm going to declutter both the white and the black one. Blue tank, which I absolutely love. I reached for this so much, but yeah, I'm going to be keeping this one. And then I also thought I would include just these two basic singlets. So I've got a white and a black. Again, I'm going to be keeping both of these because these are really great for like layering under clothes, especially in like the autumn winter time when it's a little bit cooler. It's kind of like beigey sand top. This one here I feel like it is quite close to my skin tone. I do think I actually might declutter it. I feel like I just kind of like blend away in this top, kind of like cartoons. I really like this top. It does have like spaghetti straps, so again I tend to like layer with my white linen shirt and some denim shorts in the summer and my aviator sunnies. I really like that kind of look. I'm going to be keeping this one. This little singlet top here, so this one is a new one, so you guys will see this in, I think I'm going to put it in an autumn haul. I love this top. It's got the contrast white stitching on the black top, so this one I'm going to be keeping. Grey like singlety top. This one again is a top that I have had for such a long time, but I really love the shape of the front of this top, so this one I am going to keep. I also thought I would show you a couple of bralettes. I'm not going to try them on because they've gotten quite small on me now, but I think I'm just going to declutter both of them. I did reach for this green one a little bit last summer, but I feel like it's just not my style anymore, and this mustard one I have not worn at all. Floral singlet here with the lace up the top, and I didn't reach for this at all last summer, so this I'm going to declutter. You'll have to excuse the bra straps on these next few tops. White tank top, which I absolutely love. I love that tank tops have like come back into fashion now. Really comfy, really soft, again that lycra material, so this one I'm going to be keeping. Beige top, which again I really like. I reached for this quite a lot in the summer. It's one of my go-tos, so I'm going to be keeping this one. White halter tee with a bit more of a lower back and a nice little like V cut in the front. This one here I really love. I reached for this a lot last summer, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. This rust top here, which again I reach for all the time in the summer. I reached for this a lot last summer, and I really enjoyed pairing this top with like white or beige linen pants. Going to be keeping this one. A white little frilly top here, which I really like. It's really soft and comfortable, and this one here is a great summer staple, so I'm going to be keeping this one. This top here again is another one that I've had for quite a while. While it is like really soft and comfy, I do think it is starting to get a little bit small, so I think I am going to declutter this one, and I've already got that other Princess Polly one that I just showed you guys. And for the last of my summer tops, I have this grey ribbed singlet which has little ties, so this one here I am going to be keeping. I've just changed into a white t-shirt because now we're going to move on to jeans, and I am both excited and dreading doing the jeans. I didn't mention this in the intro, but I do realize I have a very big closet, and I'm very lucky to have a big closet. Most of the stuff is thrifted, so like a lot of my clothes are like $2, $3, $4 a piece. I know I don't have to give a disclaimer, but that is my disclaimer. 1 and 2. I think those are all my jeans. I feel like I want to give you guys like the best chance to see all the pants and the jeans, but my tripod is literally on my bed, so this might have to be the angle that we're working with, so hopefully it's okay. These jeans, which are like half blue half white. Now I did hope that these would bleach a little bit whiter than they have. I might declutter these. This next pair of jeans here is more of a kind of like true mid-wash of denim. These ones here I think for now I'm actually going to put to the side because I don't have any other jeans in this wash of denim, but I just want to see what other jeans I keep before I make up my mind about these ones. These jeans here are one of my most worn pairs of jeans. They have a slight distressing bit across the knee, but on the other leg there's nothing. These ones here are my Levi's. These are the wedgie straight Levi's, again lighter mid-wash, so these ones obviously I'm going to be keeping. These jeans here, which have quite a lot of distressing, these ones here are also my darkest wash of jeans that I own. But these ones here I was like really unsure about in my last declutter, but I kept them and said if I had worn them during the winter that I would keep them, and I didn't reach for these once. I also feel like this is just a lot of like leg that's poking out, and it's probably a bit too much. I'm going to declutter and someone else can get some use out of these. These jeans here, which are more of like a skinny like distressed vibe, they're definitely more of like a mid-rise jean, like they kind of sit like just below my belly button. I'm not a low-rise girly. Like these ones are just like quite snug. I think I'm going to declutter these ones as well. These jeans, which are a skinny jean, they've got like a little bit of like distressing across the knee. I definitely prefer the way that these sit on me. I feel like high rise can make my legs look longer as well, being a little shorty. I do really like the baggy leg jean, like I've got quite a few baggy legs, but I also really like the skinny leg jeans. These ones here I am going to be keeping. I also feel like skinny jeans are going to come back soon anyways into fashion, because it feels like everything that was like popular when I was like 12 or 13 has like started to come back into fashion, and when I was about like 12, that's when skinny jeans like popped off. These jeans here, which are my carpenter jeans, they got the little carpenter thingy thing there, but these fit me really, really well. Again, they're a little bit longer on the length, but I just roll them. But for the sake of time in this video, I am not sitting here rolling all of my jeans. Kind of just more of like a true kind of like mid-wash. And these ones here I'm going to be keeping because they're so comfortable and I love the way that these fit. These jeans here, which I have these jeans in 3 different colours. I've got like a little bit of distressing. These ones here are rolled at the bottom because they were rolled in my drawer. They're more of like a lighter wash of denim. I am just going to declutter these. I don't reach for like a light wash of denim a lot, and if I do, I tend to reach for my like Levi's that I showed you guys earlier. These jeans here, which are the same pair of jeans as these jeans here, which I'm currently thinking about. I don't reach for a light pair of jeans often. These ones here are probably one of the lightest wash of jeans that I own, but I feel like they're just nothing special, so I think I am going to declutter them. These jeans are my like second most worn pair of jeans. These jeans, I don't roll the bottoms, I just wear like a bit more of a chunkier kind of sneaker with them. These ones here have like the real big pockets. So these ones here are my cargo jeans. Really nice wash of denim. Again, a bit more of a lighter wash, and if I'm gonna wear a lighter wash, these are the jeans that I reach for. So these ones are a no-brainer. I'm gonna absolutely be keeping these ones. These paper bag jeans, which are quite distressed. So I feel like anytime I want a distressed pair of jeans, I always reach for these ones here. Again, I will typically roll the bottoms mid-wash of denim again. So these ones I'm going to be keeping. These jeans are literally so incredibly soft. Not like too baggy. They're like a little bit. These ones, again, I might think about these jeans here, which are quite long on the length. These ones here are my Levi 501s. These ones here are actually like quite tight. I think I actually might declutter them. Okay, and the last pair of blue denim jeans that I have are these ones here. So they are very similar to my cargo jeans, but just a slightly darker wash. I might put these aside as well. These jeans here have been a really nice pair of jeans. They are a little bit longer on the length. These ones I actually roll to like a 3/4. However, they have gotten so thin, starting to look a little bit worse for wear because I have washed them so many times. So I think it's time that I say goodbye, and I want to get more use out of the other black jeans that I'm about to show you. These here are the other jeans that I basically want to replace those other ones with. These ones here have like a little bit of distressing on them, so they've got a little bit across here. So these ones are the same jeans as the ones that I decluttered before. I told you I had them in 3 colors. This one here I'm going to be keeping. And then I also have the same jeans in white. I love white jeans. They just go with so much stuff, so I'm going to be keeping these for sure. And then the last pair of jeans that I have are my pink jeans. These ones are a skinny leg jean. They fit really well. They're really soft and really stretchy. I feel like when I wear these, I'm embracing my like inner Poppy Moore, and I love that. So these ones I'm gonna keep. Now we have to come back to these 3 pairs of jeans. Really like wide leg jeans. I think I'm gonna declutter these. I feel like my cargo jeans are too similar to these, and I'm 100% going to reach my cargos over these. I think I'm going to keep the other 2 pairs. So I don't have any jeans that are this wash, and I really like the bagginess of these, and I have reached for these a few times. Keep these other ones, which were the really soft jeans, because I've kept my cargos, my Levi wedgie straights, which have a little bit of distressing. My cargos have no distressing. My paper bag ones, and then my carpenters, and then my skinnies. So I don't really have any like plain jeans that are a little bit baggy. So now I've got a light pair and a dark pair. I kept 7 pairs of jeans, excluding the pink and the whites and the black. So I managed to halve the amount of jeans now let's move on to pants. So these are all the pants I have accumulated, plus a pair of pants in a two-piece set, which I will show you guys I think after this. So to start off with, I'm wearing these pants, which I absolutely love. I've been wearing these so much over the past couple of weeks. These are my like flare pants. They might be quite hard to show you guys, but I love these. I'm obviously going to be keeping these dark grey sweatpants, which are cuffed on the bottom. These ones I do like. They are starting to fall apart a little bit, but I do want to keep these. I am eyeing up the Kmart trackies that they've brought out, so I think I really want to replace these with those. I am going to keep these because they're really comfy, and I really want to have some form of sweatpants. But these pants here, which are like a little bit more of like a floatier leg, I really like these pants. They are so incredibly soft. They are a little bit see-through, so I do have to be careful what I'm wearing underneath them. But I've been wearing these a lot around home and I love them. So these ones are obviously a keep. These pants here, which are a kind of like green and black, kind of like checkered vibe. These ones here are like kind of like warm on the inside, so they're really great for the like autumn winter time. However, I have not reached for these once. I didn't reach for these once last winter, and I was debating whether or not I get rid of them, and I think now is the time to get rid of them. They also have fake pockets, which I'm not a big fan of. I like having real pockets. Culotte style pants. These ones here do have pockets, which is really nice. Fit really well on the back. They're kind of like a black and like kind of like whitish grey print, and I feel like these are definitely like quite Pinteresty. These ones here I am definitely going to be keeping. Guys, these are my newest pants, so you guys will see these in a thrift haul that I'm currently planning. Literally bought these on Monday. It's Wednesday as I'm filming this, and I am obsessed. They are a black and white gingham pant. They also are like a little bit flared. These I've been pinning so much on my Pinterest board, so I'm really excited to be able to recreate some of these looks. So these ones here are obviously a keep, and I can't wait to style these this winter. Brown and kind of like mustardy striped linen pant. They are very creased on the bottom, so I'd need to like let them drop, but they do have like a slight flare down the bottom, which is quite nice. They are a little bit like on the looser side, but not too loose to the point where they're going to fall down. But I want to keep these for now and see if I can get some use out of them, and if I don't, then I will declutter them. But like I said, I love reaching for like beiges, bright pink tracky pants with the cuff on the bottom. These ones here I bought last winter. I think I wore them like maybe a couple times, and my plan was to get like a matching set with them. I have since bought a new matching set, so I think I am going to declutter these. These red and white striped pants, which are a new addition in my wardrobe. I got these from a clothes swap. Again, they're a bit more of like a culotte style, but I really like these. They're a paper bag on the top. I'm excited to give them a go, and obviously if I don't reach for them in the winter time, then I will probably declutter them. I feel like I should do this video at like the end of like the spring summer period, and then again at the end of the like autumn winter period, to just see like what I've actually reached for or not. These pants are one of my favorite pairs of pants that I own. These are my beige linen pants. I thrifted these during Vlogmas, and I have literally worn them to death in the summer. Like, I was living in these and my white ones, which I'll show you guys in a second. So obviously absolute no-brainer, I'm going to be keeping these. The linen is great in the summertime. These ones here are the white ones. So again, they're that paper bag style. They've got pockets just like the other ones. They're a bit more of like a looser, wider leg, so obviously no brainer. I'm gonna keep these. I cannot explain the struggle it is to get these jeans on. I like really tight like black, almost like disco pants, and honestly they are so tight to get on, and the like pleather is starting to peel a little bit. These used to be my like going out pants. If I'm ever going out in the evening, now I am not reaching for these. I'm either reaching for my business pants, which I'm going to show you guys in a second, or my flares. They just kind of like cut in. I think I need like a new pair that's a bit more comfortable, or perhaps a like a pleather look pant that's like a bit more of like a paper bag style. These ones I'm going to declutter. These are probably another one of my favorite pants that I own. These are my black like smart business pants. I feel like these are such a classic, in any person's closet. I reach for these a lot when I'm going to work, but like even when I'm going to uni, I've worn these a few times. I'm obviously going to be keeping these. They're also a really nice length. These pants as well, again, they're a bit more of a like paper bag style pant. Give the look of a plaid pant or like a gingham pant, but I love these pants. I feel like I could style these pants with the same things that I can style the gingham with. So these I'm going to be keeping. Brown trousers here. These ones are a bit of like a 3/4 length culotte style pant. I have not reached for these in like 2 winters. They're just not quite my style anymore. I do really like this like deep kind of like brown color, but I feel like if it was in more of like a full length pant, I would prefer it over the 3/4. So these ones can go. Last but not least, I have these black and white striped pants here. These ones, again, they sit more of like a mid-rise on me. I do still quite like these. I think these are quite easy and versatile to style. So I think what I might do is I think I'm going to keep these for now, see if I wear them. And if I don't wear them, then next declutter that I do, they will be going. Just took a little lunch break, but I'm back. So I thought I will just quickly whip through the activewear because I don't really have too much. Obviously, I have these black Lorna Jane leggings, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to be keeping these. I do want to get some more black leggings. These black leggings here, which have a little bit of like detailing down the bottom. These ones here I am going to keep for now. I do actually want to end up replacing these. Cute little pink Wrangler tee, which I really love. So this one I'm going to keep as well. Grey Lorna Jane t-shirt, which I'm going to keep as well. Green Flawless Dance Studio top, which was from when I was living in Hawke's Bay. This one I am actually going to declutter because I don't think I'm going to reach for it again. I also think I'm going to declutter these Converse leggings. They are a 3/4 legging and I'm not really the biggest fan of the 3/4 legging anymore, and they are like a little bit loose up the top. Next up, we're going to move on to skirts. So I've got these to go through, so I don't actually have like too many skirts. I have this long kind of like midi beige skirt which I really like. It does have a split on the side, so this one I'm going to keep. Floaty purple skirt with these kind of like white, I think they're meant to represent flowers or something. Split at the front, got some buttons going down, it's got a band at the top, and this is a really nice skirt for me to wear to church. So this one I'm going to be keeping. And I have the exact same skirt as the first skirt that I showed you, but in a black, and again I really love this. Again, I'm going to keep this patterned kind of like bodycon skirt. This one I don't love as much as I used to. I think the colors are still really cute, but I just don't necessarily think that it's me. So I'm going to declutter this. This black pleather skirt, it is more of a mini skirt, this one here, but it's still not too short. This one here I am going to keep. Pink, kind of like, it's not quite denim, it's not quite corduroy, it's somewhere in the middle. I really like this skirt. Again, it's not too short. Pinned some posts on Pinterest that have a skirt like this, or ones that I can kind of like swap out for a skirt like this, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Denim maxi skirt, so this one does go all the way down to the bottom. It's gonna be really hard to show you because it's quite like tight across here. My one has a split at the front, which I quite like because I'm quite short, so I feel like it elongates my leg. This one here I really love. I love wearing it with like some little sneakers to church. It is really comfortable. So this one here I am going to be keeping. Distressed denim mini skirt. Again, I do really like this skirt. It's a really good length. I do like the distressing on it. I did reach for this quite a bit in the summer. I do also want to get a plain denim skirt that doesn't have any rips in it, because I want to be able to style a skirt like that in the autumn winter, again with black tights. I feel like the distressed look is very much a summer look, so this one I am going to keep. Green skirt here is a newer one that I have purchased. Again, it's that lycra material, and honestly I just don't think it suits me. Like, I don't like how much of my tummy it shows, so I actually think I'm going to declutter this. So this here is the white, which I feel like just looks so much better on me. Obviously, like, it does still emphasize my tummy a little bit, but I feel like it's a little bit like less. This one I am going to keep. I also like the length of this. It feels really soft plaid skirt, and I love this skirt. This is probably my most worn skirt. Like the little split here. Obviously it is a mini skirt as well. Definitely want to find more skirts like this in the op shops. This one is obviously a no-brainer. I'm going to keep this one. This blue pleather skirt here. So again, I got this in a clothes swap recently, but I think after like redoing my Pinterest, I just don't think I'm going to reach for a skirt like this, which is a real shame because it is a really nice skirt and it is really comfortable, but I'm going to declutter this one. This skirt here I have honestly had for such a long time. I feel like it's time to let it go. I don't like the idea now. It's like to do with graffiti. Being a Christian as well, I'm just like, now I've just taken the little belt thing off this skirt because I actually think I prefer it without the little belt. So again, it's kind of like a pink and white plaid. It's got the little split on the side. It's a really good length on me. Again, not too short. This one here I do really like, so I am going to be keeping this one as well. Okay, so now we're going to move on to shorts. So I have all these shorts to go through. And that's like excluding shorts that are in like two pieces, because I think we'll do the two pieces next. Grey sweat shorts, which I have been living in. I really loved these in the summer. Such an absolute staple. And I feel like since I decluttered, I think it was in my last declutter, my grey ones, these have been my replacement and I love these. So I'm going to keep these. Black Calvin Klein shorts here. These ones I've had for quite a while, but I feel like they are getting a little bit like small. So I feel like it's probably time to say goodbye. Cute little pink sweat shorts, which I absolutely love. I reach for these all the time in the summer and love them, so I'm going to be keeping these ones. These black Champion shorts. These ones I thrifted not long ago, but the stitching on the inside is like coming undone, and it's also like the stitching along here. These ones here I am going to declutter. These ones here are my newest shorts, which match the little singlet top that you guys saw earlier. White contrast stitching, and I love these, and I think these are a good replacement of the two that I just decluttered. So I'm obviously going to be keeping these, and also I'm not going to try this on because it's such a hassle, but I also have this brown unitard which I got at a recent clothes swap, and this one here I am going to keep. These black bike shorts which have like a little bit of a longer leg. They do have a pocket, so again I'm going to be keeping these. I also have these grey bike shorts which have the little scrunch bum. I actually think I might declutter the shorts that I was just wearing, even though I said that I was going to keep them. And since putting these on, I realized how much I actually like these more. And I actually quite like the shorter leg bike short over the longer one. So I'm going to keep these. Black bike shorts here. These are slowly but surely falling apart, but I reach for these all the time and they're so soft and so comfortable that I think I'm just going to keep wearing these until they fall apart. So these here are my last pair of shorts before we move into all the denim shorts. I also really like the length of them. I think they are a really nice length, so I'm going to be keeping these ones. I'm going to start off with black denim shorts. So I have these black paper bag shorts which fit quite well, but I actually think I'm going to declutter these because I prefer my other black shorts that I'm going to show you after this, and I don't think I need two pairs of black shorts because in the summer I'm definitely reaching for either denim or white shorts over black denim shorts. I much prefer these black shorts for the summer. I like that they're a little bit more of a darker black compared to like this almost like grey black, so I'm going to be keeping these ones. These white paper bag shorts which I literally live in the summer. I love these shorts so much. I pair them with so many different things, so this is a no-brainer. I'm obviously going to be keeping these ones here. I also have these white shorts which, to be honest, are quite tight across here. They don't have pockets, so that's kind of annoying. I just haven't reached for them once because I much prefer those other white ones. I also just feel like it's very tight in the crotch area, so I think I'm going to declutter these ones. These blue denim paper bag shorts, which again I live in the summer. I like that they're a little bit longer as well. They're really comfortable and really soft, so I'm going to be keeping these. Blue Levi's denim shorts. These ones are definitely getting quite short on me, but they are still comfortable. These are the Levi, I think they're the 501 style. I do really like these, and I did reach for these quite a lot this past summer, so I am going to be keeping these. I also like that they're a bit more of like a mid-rise. These blue denim shorts, which again, they're a very different style to the other two that I've shown you. Again, really soft, really comfortable. So again, I'm going to keep these. Do I need 3 pairs of denim shorts? Yes, because I wear every single one of them. That is all for the shorts. So now I think we're going to move on to 2-piece sets. So we have all of these 2-piece sets to go through, which I honestly don't know how I have acquired this many. Starting off with my newest 2-piece set, I am obsessed with this little pink tracksuit set here. I feel like I'm very much embracing my like cool mum in this outfit look. Definitely embracing Regina George's mum, that's for sure. And it's giving like Juicy Couture but cheap, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It's so incredibly warm, and I think with like a pair of sneakers it's just great. So this I'm obviously going to be keeping. Beige linen set here. So I have the beige linen skirt with the little split, which I really love, and then I have the little linen waistcoat. I did lose a button in the wash, so that's a little bit annoying. I think I would want to wear this with like nude bandeau under it, because a white bra is not doing what I want it to do. But I do really love this set. I also really enjoy wearing this top with beige pants. This set I'm going to keep. I think it's quite versatile. Wear the skirt with like a more like boxy white tee, like maybe that uni tee or the Princess Polly one with the flowers, and some little like sneakers and frilly socks. I think would be such a cute look. 2-piece set here, which I don't know if I'm a huge fan. I also didn't reach for this at all in the summertime. I think what I want to do is I think I'm going to donate the top and keep the shorts. This 2-piece set here, which I still absolutely love. The top is a little bit thicker. So this one is quite a good 2-piece to wear in the like springtime, and I feel like it definitely gives spring. It is quite comfortable. The shorts are getting like a little bit short, but I wouldn't want them to be any shorter. I think I am going to keep this 2-piece set here, which is like this little pink and white gingham set here. I've just done the blazer up because I'm quite too lazy to go and put a shirt underneath it. A bit more of like a lighter material. So you've got the blazer, and then you've also got the shorts as well. To be honest, I think that I'm going to declutter this one. I feel like it's just made really bad, and I also have had this set for like ages, and I think I've never ever worn it as a 2-piece. I don't think. Maybe once I have, and I think I've only worn like the shorts with something else once, and maybe the blazer once. But I have another pink blazer that I would reach for over this one here. Next 2-piece we have is this one here. I feel like it's giving cute air hostess slash Barbie, like Barbie air hostess. I love it. This was the 2-piece set that I bought for the Barbie movie when I went to go and watch that. I really love this 2-piece. It's so comfortable. This I am obviously going to keep. I love this pink 2-piece set here. Obviously do excuse my bra with this. I will admit I do have a little bit of regret buying this 2-piece set. I bought this for my friend's baby shower, and while I loved wearing it to baby shower, I just don't think I needed to buy it. I feel like I've got a dress in here that is very similar, and I also just don't know if I love how like creased it looks. So I actually might declutter this set completely. This is the next set here, which I love this. I just can't tell if it's giving pajama. They are literally like so incredibly soft. Let me know in the comments whether it's giving pajama or whether it's giving cute and trendy aesthetic. So either way, I'm gonna keep it. It's like a white and grey like faux snake print. This I feel like was cool back when I was like 20, 21. I had this set for ages now, and I think I've only ever worn the skirt once. I've never worn this as a two-piece out. I think this one I'm going to declutter both the top and the skirt. So this next two-piece I'm not going to bother zipping up because it always takes me like a hot minute to get it up, but this is the two-piece set that if I'm gonna wear a set out like a concert and things, this is it. I love the gingham. I think the gingham is super duper cute. I like that the skirt has a little split on the side. It's not too short either. The top also comes at a good length. Obviously I'm going to be keeping this set. So now we're going to go on to like jackets, cardies, hoodies, all that kind of stuff. I'll start off with the jackets that I've pulled from the spare room closet. Black teddy jacket. I absolutely love this. This is so incredibly warm. Like anytime I'm cold, this is a good go-to. So this I'm going to keep. Cropped pink puffer jacket, which I absolutely love. It's also like a little bit more lightweight, but it can still keep you really warm, which I love. I have already pulled this out this autumn, so this I'm gonna keep. I love that it's cropped because I feel like it's just such a good like proportion for my body. Green corduroy jacket, which I absolutely love. It is so comfortable and really warm. Again, I'm gonna keep this one. Beige puffer jacket. This one is like a size 14 and I feel like it's probably just like a little bit too big. I also don't reach for this a lot. I'm going to declutter this one. This is an obvious keep. I love this jacket. I reach for this jacket all the time in the winter. This is my black Kathmandu puffer jacket. I feel like everyone in New Zealand either has one of these or a Macpac puffer jacket. I'm not going to try these ones on, but I have two Christmas jumpers here. One of them is a Merry Christmas like boohoo jumper with two reindeers, and the other one is my Sug Life Christmas jumper. Now here in New Zealand we have our Christmases in summer, so the need for Christmas jumpers doesn't really arise that much. So I think I'm just going to keep one. I'm just going to keep my Sug Life Christmas jumper, and I'm going to declutter my boohoo Merry Christmas jumper. White cardigan. I don't know, I feel like it may be just like a little bit too small. Like I quite like my cardies to be like oversized. I think I am just going to declutter this one. Beige cardie, which I feel like I do reach for quite a lot in like the spring and even like on a cool summer's night. Like chucking this over like a pair of shorts and a little tank top to go out and do some like late night shopping is perfect. It is more of like a crocheted kind of jumper. I'm going to be keeping this one. It's really fun multicolor cardigan here. For a while I wasn't reaching for this, but I did pull it out last winter, and I think I pulled it out the winter before that. But the way I like to style this is with basically just white. So this one here I am going to keep. Cute little cardigan here. I really like that the sleeves are quite long. This is like that viral one that Glassons had like literally probably like 4 years ago now. Recently I have been wearing it undone, but I know that a lot of people were like buttoning it up and wearing it as a top. So I am going to be keeping this one. Cardigan, which is literally my most worn cardigan I think that I own. I freaking love this. It's a very like chunky knit. I am 100% keeping this. Like I reckon I'm gonna have this cardie for such a long time. Okay, so now we're starting to move into some like longer cardies and coats. Brown, kind of like almost like a brown plaid coat. I love this. It's so warm and soft. So I am going to be keeping this one. This next coat is honestly like one of my favorite coats. It's really nice. It's kind of giving like a plaid. This one is Italian wool and it's so incredibly warm. I'm 100% going to be keeping this one. This next cardie here I bought I think last winter or the winter before that, and I love this cardie. This was again apart from this one and that other grey cardie that I showed you guys before, the really like chunky knit one, these were my most worn cardies in winter last year. Mine is a little bit more oversized because I got it in a bigger size. This is just such a great cardie. I really like the light grey colour as well, so I'm going to be keeping this one. And then my last kind of like coat that I've got is my really fun purple Italian wool coat. It's a little bit more structured, so I can't wear anything like crazy thick. I didn't reach for this last winter, but I do still want to keep it to try and get some use out of it this winter, because it's Italian wool and I paid like a couple $100 for this. A black Calvin Klein jacket, and I really like this. It's really comfy. So this one here I'm gonna keep. Blue Adidas jacket, which used to be my husband's, and then it got too small for him, so now I have stolen it and claimed it. So this jacket I do really love. It's really warm, so I'm gonna keep this one. Jacket, which is literally like fully Sherpa lined, which I haven't worn the last 2 winters, but it's literally like so freaking warm. I really want to try and get some use out of it. I just don't know how to style this. I have this crew neck, which I really like. It's really just easy to throw on, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this little cropped grey hoodie. I really love this. I have this little white cropped crew neck, which I literally reach for all the time. I love this, so I'm gonna keep this. Country Road heritage sweater, which I normally just like tuck in to make it like a little bit more fitted, so that it's like a bit more proportionate to my body. I'm gonna keep this as well. My Ed Sheeran Mathematics Tour hoodie, which I got at the concert. Love this. I actually reach for this all the time, so I'm going to keep this. I have my Divide Tour hoodie, which I am obviously going to keep as well. I love this. I have this Ariana Grande Dangerous Woman Tour hoodie, which again I love, so I'm going to keep. I have this grey cold kind of like crew neck jumper that I got from a Shout concert like ages ago when I was like still in school, but honestly, my husband wears this more than I do, so I actually think I might declutter it. It's not really that warm. We're at that point in the day now where I'm starting to get really tired. It is like 20 to 5. It's time to go through all of my knit jumpers. So I keep all of my knit jumpers in this container in the bottom of my closet. I love this little white knit jumper. It's a really good size. It's also really like lightweight, so perfect for like the spring and autumn time, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Brown jumper, absolutely love this. I've worn this heaps already, so this is going to be such a staple for me in the winter time, and also it's a great piece for autumn, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Cropped cream one, and it has these little like like almost frills. It's got this cute little detailing at the back where it's got that cutout bit, so this one I'm going to be keeping. This one here is my newest knit jumper, which I bought from Princess Polly, so it still has tags on it. I'm going to be keeping this one. I also have this pink one, which I bought from Princess Polly a couple of years ago, and again, I love this. It's got all these like little speckles, so I'm going to be keeping this one. Khaki green one, which again I love. I wear this all the time in like the autumn and the winter and even the springtime as well, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I don't really like the length of the sleeves on this. I think it's a little bit too small. I do like the fact that it's cropped, but it has like quite a lot of like almost like sparkly glitter like running through. I feel like it's just not my style anymore, so I am going to declutter this one. This maroon one here, it is again a bit more of a chunkier knit. I feel like this is a really nice color for autumn, but I just did not reach for this last winter at all, so I'm just like, do I get rid of it? I feel like I might keep this for this winter and see if I reach for it. Kind of like roll neck turtleneck jumper was one of my most worn knit jumpers. I love the cable knit detailing on the front. This one was actually a thrift find, and it's real like wool as well, so it's really warm, so this one I am going to be keeping. Brown jumper, which I thrifted recently, which is originally from R.M. Williams, so it's really thick. It's woolen as well. It's super warm. So this one here I'm going to keep. Beige v-neck jumper. This one's a little bit more of a lightweight knit jumper, so I am going to keep this one. Pink teddy kind of like hoodie situation. Might declutter this. Black knit jumper here. It is a little bit more of a fitted knit jumper, and I think with a black one I want it to be a little bit more baggy. I think I do have another one in my container, but I think I actually might declutter this one. Yeah, I definitely think I prefer the fit of this one a little bit more. The length on the sleeve is good. This one's a little bit more cropped. It is a little bit more lightweight and not as warm as that other black one, but I think this one is a better one to layer. And the last thing in this container isn't a knit jumper, but it's this really thick jacket, which I originally kept in the spare room, but it kept falling down, and any coat hanger I put it on, it bends it because it's really heavy duty. So now I just keep it in with my knit jumpers. But I love this jacket. It is so incredibly warm. Like anytime I need to go out and be warm, this is like a jacket that I gravitate towards. It does have a little hood that you can attach, but I always leave it. So this I'm going to be keeping as well. Cropped denim jacket, I absolutely love. It's such a staple. Wear this all the time, so I'm going to keep this. This denim jacket is literally my favorite denim jacket ever. Like I love this. I think it's the perfect amount of like boxy, but also like it just looks really good. It also cuts me at a really nice length for me being a little shorty. This one is a blue Levi's denim jacket that I thrifted, and I would love to find a white denim jacket that pretty much looks exactly like this. Obviously I'm going to keep this pink one, which I don't wear as much, but I do still really like this. I'm gonna keep this one. Calvin Klein biker jacket, and honestly I don't love this. It feels quite scratchy. I think I actually might declutter this one. The jumper, like what is it type thing. I love this. I have reached for this already this autumn, and this jumper keeps me so warm, so I'm going to be keeping this one. We have my trench coat that I thrifted in my previous Thrift With Me video, so if you guys didn't see it, I managed to find this trench, which I love. It definitely is, again, a bit more of a structured trench. I wouldn't be able to wear anything like too thick under it, but I think that's fine because I feel like this is a really nice piece for like the autumn and springtime, and I love this color. It's great, so I'm obviously going to be keeping this one. I've also pulled out my winter dressing gown, my summer dressing gown, my hoodie, and my church shirt because obviously I'm going to be keeping all of those. I have taken out all of my blazers, so we'll go through blazers next. I do reach for blazers quite a lot. I do love a good blazer. White little cropped blazer with the kind of like 3/4 length sleeves. This one is just so incredibly lightweight. This one here I want to keep. Beige one, which again is a newer thrift find, but it's a little bit more structured, so I do want to keep this one. Plaid blazer, which I think is really cool for the like autumn time and the winter time, and I feel like I could style this quite nicely. I'm gonna keep this one. Classic little black one here. Again, the sleeves are kind of like a 3/4, and I do really like this on me. I think it cuts at a really nice length, so I'm going to keep this one. This one here has like a massive rip in it because I've been wearing it a lot, so I actually want to get that one fixed. I've pinned a lot of things on Pinterest that have a blazer like this pink blazery jacket thing here, and I actually think I'm going to declutter this one, even though it fits me really well. The next blazer that I'm going to show you I much prefer over this one here. This is the blazer that I much prefer over that other one. This one here is just a little bit more structured, so I definitely want to be keeping this one. Last for the blazers, I feel like everybody needs a blazer like this in their closet, but it's just a classic black. I love this and I'm going to keep this. Okay, so the wardrobe is looking even more depleted because I have taken out all of what I call like my wardrobe tops. So these are all like throw over shirts or like little blouses and things like that. I love this little shirt. It's one of my go-tos. This one I'm going to be keeping. I really love all the like little colored florals, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. I have recently got this top from a clothes swap, and I wore this out to dinner when Phil and I had our 2-year wedding anniversary, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. Again, I would typically wear a black bra with, so I'm going to just cover this because I feel like otherwise it's very distracting. But this top here I do really like as well. It definitely is like a little bit tight on the sleeves, but I do want to keep this because I do reach for this. This top here for me is such a good and easy work top. But this one here I'm going to be keeping. I won't lie, I do have a little bit of buyer's guilt and regret buying this, because as much as like this is so soft and this is such a nice blue, this is just so not wearable. Very, very hard to style. I feel like the sleeves are a bit much and this is a bit much. If I could like take this away and it was just like a really nice blue top, then I would be keeping it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna declutter the green floral number, and this one here I actually think I'm gonna declutter because it just feels very, very small on me. Like it just feels tight. This one here I actually think I might declutter. I feel like my other white shirt that I showed you guys near the start of this video that I said I typically wear to work, I feel like I'm more likely to reach for that one over this one. This next top here, again, I wouldn't typically wear this bra with. I would wear a strapless, but I really, really like wearing this top off the shoulder. I love the pop of pink. I like the cut of it. I think the cropped length suits me really well, and then I wear this with just like a pair of high-waisted jeans. So this one here I'm going to be keeping. This one here, which again is a very similar kind of look to the previous top here, but I actually think I might declutter this one. I feel like there's just a lot of like excess material. Typically I wouldn't wear this top with this underneath it. I would typically wear it with a like white singlet, just like knotted it, but normally you do like a little bow at the back. You can also wear it undone, but I feel like it looks better when it's done up. A black and white gingham, and again I feel like I've been pinning tops on Pinterest like this, so I think I do want to keep this. Brown corduroy throwover shirt. I typically do roll the sleeves on this one. This one here I am going to be keeping. This throwover shirt I feel like is the perfect autumn throwover shirt. It's just a classic plaid. Definitely am going to be keeping this one. Little pink and white striped throwover shirt. With this one I feel like I have had it for a while, but I just haven't reached for it. I think I am going to declutter this one. This throwover shirt. Now I kind of do want to keep this. I've worn this a couple times, but I just really like the colors in this shirt. And then the last throwover shirt that I've got is my most worn throwover shirt in the summertime. This little classic white linen shirt. This is a no-brainer. I'm obviously going to be keeping this one. Now we move on to the dresses and rompers, so whether that's like play suits or jumpsuits or dungarees. I'm going to start with some dresses that I have been wearing recently, so they're not on hangers. This stuff here is my husband's. This really nice black kind of like satiny midi. I will always wear it with a white t-shirt underneath, and I love styling it that way, so I'm going to be keeping this one. This cute little blue mini dress here, I really like the length that it cuts to. Like this is like my ideal length for a mini dress. I love the puff sleeves, so I'm going to be keeping this one. This fitted grey dress, which again is more of a kind of like midi length, I'm going to be keeping. The beige and white jumpsuit here, which is kind of like a 3/4 like wide leg. One here I'm obviously going to be keeping. Plan for this dress was always to alter it and get like a stitch running all the way down here, but I still haven't done it since my last closet declutter, and I honestly think I'm just going to declutter this dress. It does feel like a little bit too tight. I really like this color on myself, so I want to have more in this color. We're moving into the things in the wardrobe. So I have recently thrifted this little lace number. I haven't fully done up the back, but it can, but just for the sake of time, because I have literally been filming all day. But I feel like this is like straight off my Pinterest board. I love this. I think it is super duper cute. This one here I will be keeping. I think it's such a cute little piece for the summer. So this one is a little mini dress. Love the little floral pattern on this. I think it's super duper cute. Again, it ends at that really, really nice point on my knee. This one here I am going to be keeping. So again, I haven't fully done this one up with the zip at the back. It can go all the way up, but I'm just too lazy. I love this little floral number here. It's got the little spaghetti straps, and again it ends at that really nice point on my knee as well. This one here I do want to keep. Floral romper, so you guys can see that I really, really like my floral print. You'll see that throughout my closet. There's a lot of floral in here. This one here holds a lot of sentimental value for me because this was my engagement party outfit, and it was also the outfit that I was wearing when I went to find my wedding dress, so that is super duper cute. This one here I'm going to be keeping. I think I also took it away on my hens. I think this was my hens outfit. Another floral like jumpsuit this time, which is super duper fun. The legs kind of come to like a 3/4 and then kind of flare off a little bit. I also really like this kind of like wrap detail at the front. This one here is a newer piece, so I haven't had a chance to wear this out yet. But this one here I am going to keep. Beige and white striped dress with the tortoise shell buttons, like midi dress, so it comes just below my knee. I do really like this for a summer dress, so this one here I am going to be keeping. Very similar vibe to that previous dress is this one here. This one here is a bit longer, so this one here is a maxi dress on me. It's really nice and pretty for the summertime, so this one here I am going to be keeping. This red lace suit here, this one has been my go-to Christmas outfit for the past like couple of years. However, I do feel like it is getting a little bit like tight, not necessarily short in the length here, but I feel like here it's quite short, and at the back it definitely feels like it goes up a little bit. So I actually think I might declutter this, which is so sad, but I definitely want to get more red in my closet. This little ruched dress here, which has all these really nice like coloured flowers on them. I feel like it does accentuate my tummy a little bit, but I do really like this dress. I think it's super duper cute with all the little frills. It's like a little bit on the shorter side, but I feel like because it's ruched I can kind of just like pull it down so that it like sits kind of at the length that I want it to sit at. This one here I do want to keep. This little wrap dress here, this one is quite sentimental to me because I did my engagement photos in this dress with Phil. However, I have not worn this dress since then, so I don't know if I'm like very much into that whole wrap style of dress anymore. I think it's actually time that I say goodbye. This khaki green, almost like bodycon dress. This is really comfortable. It is ribbed. It's kind of like a more like midi length on me. So this one here I am gonna keep. But this one here is a new dress. So this one here I think I found in Vlogmas. It is more of a mini dress, but I do like that it has the tie. This one here I do want to keep. Another wrap dress. This one here, it is a good length. But again, I just feel like I don't feel myself in this, so I think I am just going to declutter this. Blue and white striped playsuit I have literally had for years and never ever worn. If I've not reached for it by now, I don't think I'm gonna reach for it. I think it's time that I declutter this one. Blue dress here. This one again is a slightly newer dress, kind of like a midi kind of dress. Even though I bought this recently, I've had absolutely no desire to wear this, and so I actually think I might declutter this. This one here, I can't be bothered doing all the buttons up. Love this play suit. It's a little kind of like pale blue number with these white daisies over it. It fits really well. I kind of like how it kind of like cinches in a little bit and then flares out. I do want to keep this one. But my dungarees, which again I typically roll the bottoms of. Love that dungarees have come back into fashion because I feel like this is just such an easy outfit. Again, I feel like I've been pinning so many pictures with dungarees, whether it's black dungarees, blue dungarees, white dungarees, and I feel like I just want more dungarees. Like, I definitely want to get black for the autumn time because again I've pinned a lot of stuff with black. These ones here I'm obviously going to be keeping. They fit me really well. This fits me literally like a glove. It is so nice. These little frilly bits are removable, so if you can just imagine them gone, it's such a nice and easy look. So I've got this dress version, and then I also do have the like romper version, which is just a bit more of a richer wash of denim. I feel like this is exactly like straight off my Pinterest. I love both of these. They both give me very different looks, so I definitely do want to be keeping both this one and this one. Jumpsuit here, which has a deep V and some little spaghetti straps. It does kind of end at a bit of an awkward length. I think I actually might declutter this. Pink baby doll dress, which I think is super duper cute. I do wish the sleeves were a little bit longer, but I feel like if I pull the sleeves up to make them kind of sit around my elbow and then kind of just like fluff it down, I feel like that looks a little bit less awkward. Again, it cuts me at a really good point, so this one here I do want to keep. I don't know if I would wear this on its own. I feel like styled with like a white tee underneath it would be a little bit better, but this one here I do want to keep. So this one I'm obviously wearing the wrong bra with, so we'll just pretend that bra is not there. It's definitely a bit more of a revealing dress. It is also like a little bit on the shorter side, but I do quite like this. So obviously you've got like the real deep plunge, and then you've got like a complete open back with a halter back. So I do want to keep this one. This one is such a good wedding guest dress. Again, it's very, very floaty. It's got the little like ruffles. Again, it cuts me at such a nice length. I do want to keep this one. Poofy floral number. I do think this is cute. I think I've got other floral dresses that I would reach for over this, so I actually think I might declutter this one. Frilly pink romper. It's got a little like attachment at the back, again up the top. I actually think I might declutter this because I didn't reach for this at all in the summer, and again I feel like I've got other summer dresses and rompers that I reach for over this one. So this next dress, again for the sake of time, I'm not gonna do the zip up the side, but it does do up. But this dress I love. This one again is gonna be hard to show you because it's like quite a tight ruched dress, but it's a bit more of a maxi. The dress that I was saying that was very similar to the two-piece, but I love the like halter. This one here is really, really nice quality. It's really, really comfortable. This one here I definitely want to keep. This is the dress that was kind of like inspired by the Barbie movie. It's a pink and white gingham, but this one here is super duper cute, and I definitely want to be keeping this one here. I really hope that you guys can hear me because the rain is really loud. This one is honestly one of my favorite dresses that I own, but I love it because it's also long sleeved, so it's quite a nice one to like go out and about in like the autumn, winter and springtime. This one here I definitely want to keep. Next dress I have, I'm not going to bother doing the whole like corset back. I actually think I'm going to declutter this. Honestly, just feel like it's way too short. This next dress here I absolutely love. I love the little puffy sleeves. Again, it's a little floral number, but again I really, really like the length of this dress, so this one here I'm going to be keeping. This next dress is a newer piece in my wardrobe, but I absolutely love it. It's again a more like maxi, but again this is a floral number. Surprise, surprise. So this one here I'm going to keep. This dress I love. It is a little bit more like snug fitting across here, but because it's a strapless I definitely do want it to fit a bit more snug. I really like that it's got these little like floaty bits down the side which come like right down to the end. It's floral. I'm going to be keeping this one. Dress here, which again it actually ends at the point that I like. However, I do feel like it accentuates my stomach a lot. I've also had this dress for such a long time and have never worn it, so I think I am going to declutter this one. Really long purple t-shirt dress. Again, it is a maxi dress. I think I am just going to declutter this one. This dress here is probably my friend's most well-known dress that I own. They refer to this as goddess dress. This one is a, I can't even show you, but it is a like maxi. I've just pulled it up, but it's a maxi dress. It is actually a Dorothy Perkins dress, and this is such a great wedding guest dress. I've worn it to 2 weddings. This one here I'm going to keep. Such a good layering piece. Again, I could wear this with like a white long sleeve underneath it, with a little bit of a higher neck if I wanted to, with like some combat boots. A really nice length on me, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I have this grey dress here, which again similar vibe to the other one, but is just more of a midi rather than a mini. Long sleeves, and they kind of like balloon a little bit. This one I'm going to be keeping. This playsuit here definitely feels very like 21-year-old Paige. Had this playsuit for such a long time, but I've not reached for it since my last closet declutter. I feel like the sleeves have definitely gotten a lot smaller now. I also feel like this actual playsuit part is too short, and definitely at the back it's too short. I am going to declutter this one. It's kind of like a midi knit dress here in this really nice beige color, but this dress I wear a lot in the winter time. It's one of my most warmest dresses that I own, and again I like layering this with tights and some little boots and a little scarf. So this one here I am 100% going to be keeping. This brown dress here, now this one is again more of a maxi. This one is still brand new with tags on. I'm going to get rid of this, even though it's a really nice like autumn dress with the flowers. I've just looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, no. Even though this one's an 8, there's just like a little bit too much like going on up here. This one here, which again is a black and white kind of like plaid look. It cuts at a really nice length above my knee. Again, I feel like this is straight off my Pinterest board, so this one here I want to keep. Again, more of a midi. I really like where the sleeves cut off. It is more of a bodycon dress again, so this one here I am going to be keeping. Very much giving like autumn winter. It is this really nice like plaid style dress. I do want to keep this one. This next piece here is actually a jumpsuit. So it has a really big split on the jumpsuit, but it goes like all the way down to the floor, which is really nice. I feel like I'm okay to keep this one. Black knit dress is the exact same as the beige one that I showed you guys, just obviously in black, so I'm obviously going to be keeping this one as well. This really nice dress here, which is perfect for winter. It's got long sleeves, it's ribbed, cuts again at that point on my knee where I really like, so I'm going to keep this one. This again is another dress that I have owned for such a long time. It has little buttons, however I don't think I necessarily need this one anymore since I've got the other one, and I've got some other black dresses in here that I think I would reach for over this one. It might actually be time for me to declutter this dress. So this dress here is a new one to my closet. It has that kind of like deep V. Again, it's a little bit poofy. Reminds me a lot of that pink and white gingham Barbie one. Again, it cuts at a really good point on my knee, so this one here I'm gonna keep. Next dress here was a newer one that I bought for summer. It again is a maxi, and it's that kind of like lycra material. This was probably my most reached for dress in summer. Like, I absolutely love this. It fits so well. So this one here I am going to be keeping. This little number here is actually a little play suit, which is super duper cute. Again, it's floral, and this one here, again, I have pinned very similar things on Pinterest, so this one here I'm obviously going to keep. Last but not least, I have this little black ruched strapless number. It ends at a really nice point on my leg. I feel like this is that classic little black dress that every girl needs in her wardrobe. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping this one. It is a completely empty wardrobe, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to filter everything back in that I'm keeping, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour of how everything is looking now, but also show you guys the pile of things that I've decluttered, because I have decluttered so much, it is insane. So let's do that. In this drawer, it's now a lot more organized. I feel like there is still a lot in here, but I've kind of got like black singlets, colored singlets, white singlets. I put workout tops here, and then these are just like those plain singlets that kind of go under everything to layer. And then I've got my corset top and then strapless. This drawer is looking so much better. So I've got like white like basic tops, white like kind of like printed tees, my graphic tees, bodysuits, and then just like more bodysuits in here. And then I've got like colored tops, black tops, and then like ribbed colored tops. And in this drawer we've got some room, guys. I'm literally so happy that I've got room. But this is all my long sleeves. So I've got just like my going out long sleeves, so that's like the mesh one and the floral one, colored long sleeves, and then I've got 2 lots of white long sleeves, and then just like beige long sleeves in there. Then I did it, guys. I managed to condense the jeans into one drawer, and then in this drawer This is so much better. This is pants. So I've got like plaid pants, black pants. I've got these red and white ones just down the side. White pants, beige pants, sweatpants, and then leggings down here. This is now the skirts and shorts section. Denim shorts, black shorts, sweat shorts, linen shorts in the middle, and then I've got like midi and maxi skirts and then mini skirts down there. So I think that looks good, and again there's room to get more as well. Then obviously in the wardrobe I've still got it organized by whites, beige, yellow, green, which is such a small amount, blue, pinks, 2 purples, 4 browns, 3 greys. These are all like plaid and gingham, and then just all black on the end, so that's good. And then I've got heaps of room to move around. This is the massive pile of things that I am decluttering. So like this is like thick, you know, like this goes all the way down to the bottom of the bed. Very, very successful. So I'm really, really happy that I've managed to get rid of all of this. So there we go, guys. I am back in the outfit that we started this video, 8 o'clock. So there you go. I really hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me literally for my entire day as I have been decluttering my closet. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below in the description box. Hopefully this has encouraged you guys to go through your closet. If you guys are still here at the very end of this, I'm guessing this video is probably not an hour long, just like my other one. Thank you so much for sticking around till the very end. Yeah, I will catch you guys probably next week for another video, hopefully. Bye!